2024. He's at Dire on Fire.
Yeah, if we don't, if
let us know
a super
what they
strong
are.
Mario player out there that we don't know of.
And not just a super strong one, but a strong one in the same region of Japan. We want to know if Kirihara has this matchup experience.
Yeah, because that helps me get kind of like a
helps us
advantage
both.
on the narrative that's gonna go down here. We know Mario, we know Ally understands this matchup. He's dismantled the likes of the Buzz and the like. So,
oh yeah,
this is gonna be for me. This is gonna be an uphill climb for Kirihara.
This is going to be another one that the crowd crashes around though, because Ally spent 6 months out of his year in Michigan most of the time. He's actually looking to move here full time. And so, they were all, around here for Zenodo. Now they're just going to stick around for their boy Ally.
Yeah, I did notice that most players take that pre-match water swig, but on Kirihara's end, he's drinking that apple juice.
Dude, apple juice is top tier, and we'll see if this a battle of, not top 10 versus formerly top 2.
Well, so far, Kirihara's really got the juice. He's bringing the heat here.
Hey, this is the same thing we saw, though, when Ally faced off against Ken. He started extremely slow, but then brought it back in a very good way after sussing out what Ken was trying to do. So even though he doesn't have a lot of damage now, wait for Ally to get going, because he waits to get the read on you, and then he starts going in. However, if he keeps eating up smashes like that, he's going to not be able to have any time to go in.
Yeah, he's one of those players that he may not have the top acceleration, but his max speed is definitely something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, that and his mental stamina.
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
7%. First stock finish here for Kirihara, looking extremely good here, and it's only getting worse for Ally. Quickly turning the tides. It seems like he's demonstrating very quickly to us that he has the Mario matchup in order. So Ally's gonna have to shift his car into the next gear if he wants to get out of the slide.
We saw him lose the first stock against Ken, though, and bring back game 1. Will he be able to make a repeat on Kirihara here? That's the important thing I think that's going to be is how much can he keep up his momentum. He's had a grueling losers bracket to this point.
Wow!
And it only is about to get more grueling.
I do have to say, I could be wrong here, again, but I don't think I've ever seen Ally dominated like that.
No, that was...
stock, 18% win. Can try to pull something up for me.
I got nothing.
Love to be corrected here.
No, that was
brutal.
I mean, to this point, obviously Ally lost to Komoda yesterday, then had to fight through T, then had to fight through Renai, then MVD, then Ken, now Kirihara. Does he have anything left in the tank for this play, especially with how dominating that performance was? I mean, you got to try and wonder if he's cashed.
Yeah, it's very, very possible. Well, player fatigue is a very important factor to regard. So
and that's the one thing that's important is when player fatigue comes in, that's when you start making mistakes. Ally, and Mario in general can get punished pretty hard for having these mistakes. So it's going to be up to Kirihara to keep this pressure on to make sure that Ally continues his downward trend here. Keep up the pressure, keep Ally in the dumps.
Yeah, so far pretty even percent. Ally starting off much, much better, taking the lead here at that. So again, it's just like you can never count Ally out because he's always gonna bring. He's got like 80,000 cards in his sleeve. Like if you just took off his jacket, you would just see a mess of cards flying.
Like Gambit.
Yeah, seriously. I would call him Gambit. He's got like a scruffy flair to him. Gambit tends to talk crap, and so does he. So
he's a bit roguish, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So he really is the Gambit.
Speaking of that, he gets a back air, and he's going to set up a huge edgeguard opportunity here.
Nice back throw. I love that back throw because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, it separates Luma and RosaLuma, and it also sends them off stage.
Wow.
Leads up to that up air. And speaking of dominating, as dominating as game 1 was for Kirihara, Ally's coming out real strong here.
Yeah, he's kind of mirroring that situation now.
But that's why it was important for Kirihara to keep up this pressure. If you can keep Ally down, it can be tough for him to come back. But if you let him back in and give him an inch, he'll take a mile. We said the same thing when he faced off against Ken.
Exactly. And I do have to make a note that 2 very particular moves that are really playing strongly for Ally is very smart down air placements because she's so tall and and wide, rather just tall period.
Yeah.
And the other move is he's just using these grabs really well and the back throw to
and that's the thing that's good, that's tough to do against RosaLuma, is because she has that Luma bodyguard, and when she has Luma, you have to grab and then throw immediately before Luma can interrupt it.
You can't waste no time, otherwise you're going to get your grab broken and probably your spirit broken at that. All right, Kirihara looking for something nice. This breaks the advantage there because it's so good when you're RosaLuma and you don't have Luma, but you land hits. It's like not only am I hitting you, but I'm buying time for Luma to come back.
All right, so Kirihara has taken a lot of percent here. Ally still not over that 100 range, and that back throw, not going to do it, but again, will separate it. And this is what led into the up air that killed Kirihara in the first place. If he retreats to that platform, he's going to be danger of it again.
And I do have to make a remark on Ally's decision, like the way he values his decision. Like he'll back throw Luma, or rather, he back throw Kirihara, yeah, and then Luma will still be on the map, but he won't go for Luma.
Yeah, he's planting his feet, waiting for that edge guard, and
it works. Look.
Yeah, and just like that, Ally gets the, 2-stock to answer Kirihara's on 2-stock.
And you know why I think he does that? Just trying to dig into his mentality a little bit. The reason why it feels like he separates Luma but doesn't go for the actual finish on Luma, because he's confident in the tool that creates that situation in the first place. He's very confident in his ability to actually get that grab, and he knows once I get that grab, I'm going to put you in the same position again, because it sends Luma like flying to like a home run range, just all the way across the stage.
And it also means that Luma is up in the air, like you said, in that home run range, because a lot of times when you get Rosa and Luma separated, Luma is kind of like chilling next to you, and then when Luma takes his path back to Rosa, then you have to shield or do something to dodge it.
Yeah.
When you do the back throw, it sends Luma, a top left, Rosa top right, and then you don't have to worry. You can just keep your feet planted for that edge guard opportunity. So again, back throw is such a powerful tool in this matchup. 1-1 right now, and Ally is looking to be the Japan Slayer in this tournament. This would be his 4th victim if he's able to keep it up and win, but Kirihara showed that he can 2-stock Ally. That's something that not a lot of people can do, so this could go down to the wire yet again.
Yeah, let's see if we can follow in the footsteps of Zenodo, taking out his Japanese opponent here. Ally definitely seems like he's got the stuff for this, but again, if we see another Game 1 Kirihara,
and Town and City is a good place for that to possibly come out because of those low ceilings. Yes, it will give Mario, that up smash range, but it also means that those up air, strings that Rosa is so famous for kill so early. As we're going through, in the beginning of this game, again, you have to not let Ally ever get the game plan. You have to keep interrupting his game plan. Keep shaking his foundation. Wouldn't you say, Dyer? Yeah,
absolutely. And so far, neither foundation seems to be disturbed too much. Kirihara working on it decently, but, of course, this is not much of a deficit for Ally. Up throw this time, see, and he pays the price for that. Maybe he did up throw instinctively because he quickly read Luma's positioning and probably thought maybe the back throw won't reach, but I think he should have gone for it anyway.
Yeah, and, that's the big thing is the decisions that you make split second are the results. And if you make a mistake, it'll be in a bad position. But Ally so far not making a whole lot of mistakes. Finds himself at about a 40% advantage here.
Now it's interesting that Ally is demonstrating to us that he can divert from the game plan by landing grabs and doing things that are not back throw and still find a way to maintain the lead. So it's like he's showing us that he doesn't really need to always back throw to maintain his dominance. Right, no 2-frame on that baseball slide. Kirihara giving himself some distance.
And speaking of great slides, he hits that back air, slides right in over Luma's protection, and will take down. Oh, when Luma lands on the platform, I see what Ally was trying to do there, but unfortunately didn't work out. Finds himself in a bad position here above Rosa. That's where Rosa does most of her damage in this matchup.
Yeah, he give a lot of stage positioning to attempt to take out Luma, and he's paying for that with some big damage here.
Yeah, he so far hasn't really been able to find his way back in. That's the first way he's able to do it. Instantly back throw, but...
And there we go. That's definitely worth it. Down throw, double up air. He's going to wait. Yep. Yep. This is the stuff. And up beat it. No.
And actually, I do think that Kirihara might have DI'd into the rest of that so that he wouldn't get his lunch money stolen from him.
I definitely would not put it past him. Kirihara seems like he's got so many bases covered.
Ally's feeling himself now, though. Before we were saying that he wasn't, choosing to get rid of Luma, but he realizes that he has such a big lead here that he doesn't really have to worry about, being in a bad position because he has shown that he can take back position here.
Oh, I love the fact that he kind of alluded to that. He threw out a forward smash and said, and Kenny kind of showed us, listen, just because I whiffed it doesn't mean I'm going to put it away.
Right.
I'm going to do it again, right in your face.
Back-to-back 2-stocks.
Yeah, back-to-back forward smashes. Almost got that spike there.
Yep, and we're going to see him again. Just great positioning here from Ally. Shows that, here's the one, and then he's like, nope, here's another one. And that's what Kirihara was doing, and he laughed at it when he did too, because he realized that he fell for the trap.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those things like, dang it, he got me good, because he was kind of like doing the dash back to like, oh, what am I gonna, and then what he did was just got, you know, a pizza served right up in his face, got that spicy meatball.
Seriously, and I don't think he enjoyed eating it very much. And I love interactions like that, because it's like, between players of this level, there's always these little like, I know that you know that I know that you know situations. So like, you really have to like end up doing the dumbest move at the end of the entire exchange, just to get out of the, you know, the situation with the smartest play. It's
like chess. It's like when you're looking so many moves ahead with your opponent that you're like almost, you have to not outplay yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what Ally, I think, is so good at, is that he realizes how much in each other's heads they are, and just kind of keeps him grounded. Like, he's like, all right, so instead of playing 6 moves ahead, I'm just going to put this one move out right here.
That's it.
And, you know, just try and brute force it. And it worked for him there by, you know, hitting him with that forward smash.
Speaking of brute force, right now, Ally is taking both the lead in the set and the match with brute force here. He's just constantly dashing at Kirihara, not giving him much room. Nice little forward smash. Unfortunately, it whiffed for him. Kirihara.
One of the few examples of misspacing here, actually, that we've seen from Ally.
Making his comeback. Good down tilt. I like that single jab into retreat. He didn't want to, like, you know, strain that moment too much. Oh, wrong target there.
Poor Luma.
Just a blast of fire to the face.
All right, separates Luma here. And now, again, it's more, you know, specifically going for these Lumas, realizing that Kirihara is at a big disadvantage. In game 1, Kirihara did a lot of damage without Luma. Now almost all the offense is coming while Luma's present, so Ally makes the adjustment and starts getting rid of Luma as soon as possible.
Yeah, that to me, it feels like Ally's trying to put the nail in the coffin, like, strategically. He's like, no, now I'm going to do all the optimal stuff. I'm not going to give you any chance to bring this to a game 5 scenario. Oh,
landing with down air.
Be a kill. Oh, nice stuff. Wow. Ally worming himself out of that situation in the back air, taking the lead in this stock.
A little bit of a Jeff Hardy drop kick there, taking out Kirihara's possibly second to last stock. It was kind of off the top rope because he landed on that platform and dropped down. All right, Kirihara's got to find a way to try and get the stock off and then get the game back in his control. Otherwise, Ally's going to run away with this. We've seen double 2 stocks, and now this is the 5th stock in a row that we've seen Ally take with no answer from Kirihara.
And speaking of no answer, it doesn't seem like Kirihara has the best answer for that down air. It's such a strong tool that Ally's demonstrating time and time again that, like, hey, if you don't have an answer for it, I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm gonna do the spin-a-rooney on your head constantly. Look, again. It's probably going to do it in the next 10 seconds.
It's an extremely powerful tool because you can use it for cross-up, you can use it for killing, and you can use it for knockback and separating Luma from Rosa. So yeah, it's one of the best tools in this matchup, and Ally is using it expertly.
Did you see that instant back air into up B? And again, that up B has a 3-frame startup plus invincibility. So it's one of this game's true DPs, which stands for Dragon Punch, for those non-Street Fighter heads out there.
Oh, so close.
Here we go, laying big damage here. Kirihara does not have his footing. He's going to have to plant his feet firmly onto the floor before he makes any real big changes in this match.
Oh, wow, and that was actually really smart from Ally. I saw that Luma was coming back to his master and ended up, you know, just down smashing again, which could have hit Rosa, but definitely hit Luma, so it was just a very safe option all around.
Sneaking up air through the platform, Kirihara, very cheeky play right now, but he's going to need a lot more than that. He's going to need some big, solid, strong fundamentals to get himself into the lead and possibly into Game 5.
Yeah, this is possibly the ultimate stock here for Kirihara.
Good back up, but that dash grab nullifies the range. Up air, oh, the double jump was not present. Oh, outranged, but not outclassed. Nice
great
tap
stack
there. Oh,
and he stayed on the ledge too long.
He should be good.
Oh, and a down smash.
Takes it, Ally over Kirihara 3-1.
And you know,
wait, I got, oh, never mind. I was going to say this is the first match that I've seen Ally win and nod his head instead of shake his head. But he